Asha Israel, and I'm always bringing that truth. You know how I do. If you guys are new here, welcome, welcome. If you guys are not, you already know what to do. You know to spew hashtag justice for Alicia Smiley off in the comment section. Your girl will surely appreciate it. So we're gonna do a little home protection work, happiness work, right quick. And this is just basic information that you can put together. Of course, always use your intuition on what it is that you're doing and how you're doing it. But I'm just going to share a little knowledge. I mean, I don't really know how to explain it, okay, on how to actually work your own power by using like basic things that you may have around your house. I've done this before on this channel, but again, why not? So our overall goal of this is going to be to like clear unwanted negative energy and then bring in positivity to whatever space you are in. Everybody's situation is different. Some people have houses, some people don't. Some people, live with people that don't believe in what they believe in. So there's different ways that you can do certain things, and we're going to talk about it. So I'm still going to give out Shay because I feel like it's necessary to bring in your ancestors, angels, and guides when you're going to do any type of working. You want to make sure that you cleanse your atmosphere. I already like Florida water, my table down and everything. Cleanse your atmosphere and cleanse everything that you use, and also cleanse yourself when you're going to be doing stuff like this. Okay. I do want to make it clear that this video is for educational purposes only. Um, it might not work for everybody. I don't want nobody to be like, oh, I tried that and that didn't work for me. Well, you don't have any Ashe, or the ancestors, angels, and guides are not messing with you. Something is not in alignment for you to be able to tap into your power at this point in time, and that's why it ain't working for you. But for those of you who have tapped into your power, or you want to tap in your power, you're just not sure how to use it, then this would be a good video for you as well. Okay, so make sure you guys are hashtagging justice for Alicia Smiley when you guys come in. I seen 222 on the clock. Okay. So first, let me explain to you guys that everything is about intention. So what makes something good or bad is if like how you're using it and what you're doing with the energies. Okay. That's what's going to make something good or bad. So this is how I like to use my power. I like to heal and create, peaceful atmospheres and just be like happy. So I'm going to show you how to do it. And especially like if you've been having problems where you live at or any of that situations, this is something that will help you. Hey sis, gang, thanks for joining. Look at our ancestor flowers. They're nice, and the lilies are opened up now, all pretty. Okay, and there's our mushrooms. I gotta show. Okay, I think they're on top of the. There they are. They're on top of the fish tank with everything. But yeah. So first, we're going to go over some things concerning like herbs that you have just like laying around your house or laying around your kitchen. And just keep in mind that some of the herbs that I'm going to tell you, I'm going to talk about herbs, I'm going to talk about oils, and I'm going to talk about flowers. Some of the herbs that you have are in your kitchen. You can use them for multiple reasons, multiple uses. Okay, not only just to cook with, but even me explaining to you how to do this little spiritual working will help you to cook better with your herbs and put intention into your cooking when you cook. Okay, because you can also like add it into whatever it is that you're cooking. All right, so let me give out shade before we get started. Let me give our shade to the divine infinite all. We give our shade to the most high honorable judge, Madri Omega Ashba Ishtar. We also would like to give our shade to our most beautiful and precious Santissima Morte. We want to give our shade to Papa Legba, Isu Legba, Legbara. We'd like to give our shade to all of our ancestors, angels, and guides, ascended masters, elder spirits. No, I mean as well. And we just ask that they protect our portal, because this is not really like a spirit message. Well, it may be for somebody, but I'm just coming with some knowledge, okay? Hashtag truth gang, hashtag gang, hashtag try vibes, hashtag loyalty, hashtag flourish, hashtag manifest, hashtag justice for Alicia Smiley 2024, hashtag bird watching beach. Okay, I love it. Hashtag big beautiful forehead game, hashtag a bitch love books. 1243, I share. You said, yeah, I had just watched the video of you and assistant putting the flowers together. They bloom really nicely. They really did. We still got one lily that's not bloomed yet, but it'll open up. Justice for Alicia Smiley. Thank you guys so much. Okay, so Again, the purpose of this is educational, and I'm just going to teach you guys how to quickly clear unwanted energy and bring in positive energy around you. And this is a part of transmutation as well, like transmuting the energies that are sent your way. Okay, so some of the herbs that you may have just hanging around your house. Well, you might not have this, but I do. So I'm gonna say it. Saffron, and I don't even think you guys can barely see. It's like 3 strands of saffron in there. Y'all see it move? Yeah, it's like 3 strands of saffron in there. But saffron and saffron relieves like depression. Okay, it awakens and clears your energy centers, and it helps you to connect to the divine. And we are talking about the home, and we're talking about like your place of peace. Okay, so those are the energies that you will want to bring into your home. If you are a woman, saffron is really a feminine energetic herb or whatnot, but it does help you like at that time of the month, like if you have menstrual cramps and shit like that and you're laying around the house. So a rose, I just took some rose petals off of our ancestor plant there. I like to use them for spell work as well. Okay, so rose attracts understanding, healing, and love into your house. Then we have sage. You can use cooking sage, like sage that you would just have in your house, or you can use white sage and just like crush it up a little bit, or you can burn it, however you want to use it. Okay, um, it brings in purity and it cleanses your spaces. It cleanses things and people that come in your house. Like if you have somebody come in your house or whatever, you can sage right after they leave to make sure that they didn't leave any negative spirits or anything into your home. Okay. Lavender, of course, that brings in peace. Palo Santos. I got a little piece of Palo Santos here. If you don't know what that is, it's kind of burnt, but it's the holy wood. Okay. And that increases love and prosperity and brings about benevolent spirits into your house, like your good ancestors, your angels, and your guides that don't mean you any harm. They'll be surrounding your home and making sure that there's peace there and that there's nothing that can bother you or hurt you. Okay. Himalayan sea salt. Well, any type of salt, really. But I love pink Himalayan sea salt. I have these herbs over here too. I wasn't showing y'all, but yeah. Um, my daughter got the grinder, but whatever. It can still be used spiritually. Um, any type of salt brings about peace and cleansing and healing and purification energy. But I like the pink because you can do color magic with it. It can also bring in love, like self love and all of that. Um, Basil, just regular. This is like shit you can get in your grocery store, like for real, for like $1. Okay. So basil, it represents happiness, success, business success, love, money, and peace. And you do want those things in your house and in your home as well. Black pepper, I do have black pepper, but I didn't bring it in here or whatever. But that helps to banish any negative energy, stop people from gossiping about you, and then ward off jealousy because a lot of people do have jealous energies and shit, weirdos, okay? But they do have that. And if you struggle with people always constantly being jealous of you, then that would be something that you would want to use, okay? You can also protect yourself from evil, protect your home from evil with black pepper, and then you can dispel any curses that are sent your way if you have black pepper. Now, keep in mind, these are herbs that you eat every single day. Imagine what it would do if you took the time to meditate over the herbs as you were seasoning your meat and told the black pepper, hey, look, I need you to protect me from any dark magic that's coming our way, and then season your food and then eat the food. Do you get what I'm saying? So this may help somebody a lot, even though we're not going to do any of that. But that's another way that you can use it. You can grind these up into a powder all together. You can mix it together and burn it in an incense. You could do it on a candle, which is what we're going to do. I'm going to do on the live. We're going to do a protection candle or plate or whatever. Um, and we're going to use it that way. Okay, so cinnamon, you can use cinnamon sticks or you can use like ground cinnamon, just the regular. It doesn't matter, it don't have to be expensive, but the better quality herbs that you use in this, the better it's going to be for you. Okay, what are your results? But if this is all you have, like if you can only go to the dollar store and get this shit, it's still gonna work if your intention is behind somebody who went and spent $500 on some saffron. Okay, it's gonna work out better for you if you went to the dollar store and your intention was pure. You get what I'm saying? Okay. So cinnamon, happiness, healing, and it increases the spiritual energy. So you can just add this to anything that you're doing, really. But any spell work that you're doing, cinnamon is going to make it better. Garlic, it dispels thieves. Like, so if you have a home and you got a lot of stuff in your house, if you keep garlic around, it's gonna keep people from breaking in and stealing stuff out of your house. Okay. So somebody may need to use that. This is synchronicity. Okay. It also protects against psychic vampires, energy vampires, and that came out in the reading yesterday. So maybe somebody does need this information. So you can string that in your house. You can put it in a candle. You can dress it on a plate, however you want to do it. Okay. It removes negative energy. It also removes stalkers from your energy. If you have somebody who struggles with being a stalker or having a stalker around you or always having people stalk you, garlic will repel them. Okay. And then it also will strengthen any spells. Okay. Onion powder, just regular onion powder, y'all. Y'all see I've been using this onion powder because it's good. But regular onion powder absorbs and removes harmful energy that could be around you or people that are sending energy out. Okay. And it also helps you remove any type of bad habits and have stability about yourself. Okay. So oregano, do I have some oregano over here? Yeah, oregano, just regular oregano. That promotes happiness and healing energy. And of course, when you're in your home, you definitely want to have happiness and you want to have healing energy around you. You want this to be your place of peace. Like this is the only place in the world that you're going to be able to find refuge. So you want to make sure that you're taking really good, precautions spiritually on that as well. Okay. And then we have parsley. I have this big ass thing of parsley because I like to make a lot of soups and shit. But I only use a pinch, but I use this a lot for like decoration. Not really for flavor, but for like decoration on plate. But for spiritually, you can use it to calm yourself, for protection energy and purification energy. And then for nutmeg, you can break any curses that are coming your way. Okay, so those are some of the herbs. And of course, there's many, many more. And these herbs also have multiple uses. Like some of this stuff can be also be used for money. Some of this stuff could also be used for love spells. They're very versatile. That's why I love herbs. You can use them for all different reasons. Okay. Yes, you say yes. Put your intention into it before you eat it. Exactly. Yes. You say you love Palo Santos. Me too. It smells so good, girl. So good. All right, so now we're finna go over some of the oils. Y'all know I got my notebook because I like to take notes and I like to study, so that's why I write shit down. All right, so frankincense oil. This is considered like the anointing oil or whatever, and this is also gonna help you protect your home. It's for like strength and protection as well, and drive away any and all negative energies, intentions, or entities. Like if people are sending spirits your way as well, you can take this and anoint your windows, your doors, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So patchouli to energize your mind, to ground yourself, to achieve some type of balance within your emotions, enhance your relaxation, and connect with your higher self. Okay, so that's a good oil as well. Then Lang Lang oil. All right, this is going to bring peace into your home, joy into your home, relaxation, and spiritual attunement. Align your energies. Okay, that's number 55 right there on there, if y'all see it. Okay, and then we also have rose oil. No, it's the amber next. Amber's next. Amber. So we have amber oil, and this is for cleansing and protection, purification, clearing the mind, and releasing built up negative energies. Okay. That could be like stagnant energies in your home or whatever. And then we have rose oil. And rose oil is going to help melt away stress, bring in loving, calming energy, and help balance out your emotions as well. You got to have peace in your home, guys. You have to. Okay. And jasmine oil helps to keep your mental space clear, and that's your home, so you're going to be in there like all the time if you're somebody who's at home, so you want to make sure that energy is not stagnant and it's clear. Okay, this also gives you insight on your emotional situation so that you can foster a harmonious, balanced situation between your mind, body, and soul. Okay, so it's not just like your body, it's like your house, your temple, where you at. You say I'm gonna run this back and take notes. Yeah. You say, yes, you must have peace in your home. It's your sanctuary. Exactly. Right. So I don't feel like this is like evil workings or whatever. Somebody may call it evil workings, but I don't feel like it's evil workings. I feel like this is doing what you do to keep a positive energy. It's kind of like feng shui to keep a positive energy within your house. This is not going to hurt or harm anybody unless they're trying to hurt or harm you, because you're definitely going to be using these herbs, these oils, and we're also going to use some of these flowers as well to like just as a spiritual defense system. You're not out here trying to hurt nobody, but you're just trying to protect your assets. You're trying to keep peace where you're at in your area. Okay. And it just is what it is. So hopefully people don't get upset about that, but that's what it is. You said, like you said, it's all about intention. It is. All right. So I have this, and I have this plate. It's wrapped in aluminum foil because I don't have like a ritual plate. I usually do have like a plate that I use for rituals. And if you did have a ritual plate that you didn't do anything like crazy with, like this is just going to be like a a home protection blessing type of ritual situation. So this plate can be used again, but if you were like doing like a banishing or a negative energy, like something dramatic or whatever, you would never use this plate again. Okay, I'm just saying. You would never use that plate again, or you would like use it to eat off of. You would designate it as that's the spiritual plate now, and now I'm never gonna eat off of the plate ever again. You know what I'm saying? But since this is positive, I'm just gonna put some aluminum foil down on it, still wash it, and then put it back. You know. All right, so let me light my shit. I got these oversized tea lights. I thought they were pretty cool. You can do this with a regular tea light if that's all you have. You can do an oversized tea light. You could do one of these bad boys if that's what you wanted to do. You could cleanse this or whatever and do whatever you want. But I wanted to do a plate because I like to make it like pretty all around it and stuff. Okay. This is going to be important too. I got a little stick. So when you do this, especially if you're going to do candle magic, you might need a little stick because you're going to poke holes in your candle later. And it's just an incense stick. You said, dang, I need some of them. I never saw them that big. I got this from Walmart. I've never seen them before either, but when I seen them, I was like, I grabbed them. And then I showed my daughter after we got home. I was like, look what I got. And she was like, you should have got some more. Because this is definitely all I got. So I was like, this would be cute for like a video, for the videos. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we have that. This is our candle, and it's just typical protocol before you even get started. You want to make sure that you cleanse. So this is Florida water, but it's the Spanish kind, and I have all the different kinds of Spanish kind. That's the yellow one. Y'all can't even see it. The paper towel holder is on top of it. Well, that is the paper towel holder, the yellow bottle of Florida water. But we're using this because the blue rose Santissima Muerte represents the home, and she's right here, Linea Azul. So, and we're dealing with a home situation, so we're going to use blue Florida water. It smells so good. I don't even know what the scent is, but because I can't read Spanish, but I know it's Florida water. Like if you go to the Spanish people and get all the Florida waters. Y'all remember I had that dream about me going to the Spanish people and getting all them different Florida waters, and I actually did it. I really did it. I went and got all those different Florida waters, but something didn't happen in the dream. Like the dream that I was having when I did that, it didn't happen. Okay, so we're gonna take this and we're gonna cleanse our hands first. We're gonna just use Florida water to cleanse our hands first. This. And I'm just going to take a little piece of paper towel and I'm going to cleanse the candle. So what you want to do is you want to use your favorite spirit number. You want to use like 3, 6, 9, 7, or whatever. Use your favorite spirit number. You are the magician. Okay. You're the magical one. So I cleanse that just to get the energy from off of like the store or wherever it came from or whoever touched it, stalked it, whatever. Okay. Just wipe that down too. Everything gets spiritual cleanse. So besides your candle, if you're doing a candle, and like I said, the same mixture or whatever herbs that I do end up using, because I'm just about to wing it from this point on, because that's how I do my spell work. I let my ancestors guide me, okay? But like, um, besides the candle and the plate, when you pick your magical number, that's how many items you want to have, and that's including everything. So if I was going to do 7, I would have to include my oil that I'm using and my herbs, and all the only ingredients can only add up to 7 items. Okay, if you choose 3, then that's it. You're not counting your candle, you're not counting your plate. That's all you're going to use is that amount of that amount of whatever, that amount, your magical number. Okay, so we're going to season the candle, but just to get herbs down into the candle, we're going to poke holes into the candle. And you can do like a design if you want to. Some people write stuff on the candle or whatever, but I'm just going to poke down holes in it, and that's just to get like some herbs and oils down into the candle. Okay, so I'm just going down in there, and I picked 7, so I'm just going to do 7 holes. All right, so 7. Just poke holes in it. And that's to get the oil, whatever oil I choose, down up in there. Okay. So I'm going to pick, I already picked 7. So we're going to pick 7 items to use to put in this. All right. And then the flowers that I put, they're not going to count as items. They're just going to count as like extra added energy, like the bonus things that I put on there. Like I'm going to decorate the plate. I might even drizzle it with some honey. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm creative, and you do your work however you want to do your work. It doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to be creative. It don't got to be none of that shit. But I like presentation. I like to go, this is what I like to do when I do spiritual shit. All right. So you can add gemstones to this if you like as well. Like if you have gemstones you want to add to it, you could. I have a tiger's eye right here. I believe this is I forgot what this is. A smoky quartz. You get what I'm saying? So you could also add crystals to your plate if that's what you want to do. So I'm going to pick my oil first. Honestly, I think I would like to go with the I'm gonna go with the frankincense oil. Let's amber on the frankincense. And of course I gotta sniff. Always keep me some Q-tips. Alright, now some spells you just need to like touch. You need to touch shit. Okay, but I just feel like using a Q-tip for right now, but you actually need to touch shit. Okay. And this is just like a walkthrough. And you do it however you want to do it. If you do it exactly how I do it, it's probably not going to work. I'm just going to be honest. Because I'm literally just swinging it. It's like not no set thing to it. And when you're doing your work, it's just how it goes. My answers just will guide me. Like if I need to do something. When I do put on oil, I try to go in one direction. So I will go clockwise when I'm putting my oil on, my candle. All right, so that's one item right there. Unless I'm trying to like banish something or like get something, you know, away from me or reverse something, then I will go in the opposite direction with the oil. All right, so herbs. I want to use some rose. I know that. So that's one we already got. So that's okay. So that's we used frankincense. Now the rose petal is going to be our second. I want to use basil, nutmeg, cinnamon. I'm mad I didn't put sugar out here because I kind of want to put some sugar. But I didn't say nothing about sugar in this video. But I feel led to the sugar, so I feel like I should go get that sugar. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some sugar. See, I told y'all my ancestors, angels, and guides will guide me. They'll guide me. Shit, I'm gonna go get some sugar. Sugar is to sweeten things up, okay? It sweetens things up. It makes the atmosphere more, you know, sweet and just gentle and good to be in. All right, I grabbed some sugar and some honey. Honey preserves things. It brings in love. It brings in sweetness as well. But I said I wanted to drizzle that shit with some honey. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, we got 2 extra spices or seasonings. All right. But I feel like I want to use some of that. I don't have any lavender, but I got those other flowers. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so this is the intention part right here. I'm guessing. Okay. So we're gonna just use cinnamon for happiness. It's not even open yet. I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna use cinnamon for happiness, healing, spiritual energy, increase protection. When you use synergy, when you use cinnamon for protection, it brings about like a fiery force to like protect your area, protect your home. Very powerful. I gotta try to open this thing, y'all. And look, it's still didn't open. It came off. This is like being a little bit of a kitchen witch, but I don't like the word witch. But it's not being used for bad. It's being used for personal protection. There's way other herbs, and there's like herbs that I can teach you guys about that are like dark herbs. They're like, they dark. All right, now as I'm doing this, I'm putting my intention in it. Every time I hit this, boop, 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 in my head, I will be saying what I need, what I want: protection, love, spiritual energy, healing, happiness around me. Okay. I'm going to use this if anybody's trying to if anybody's trying to send any curses your way, any hexes, this nutmeg. And this is for your home, for your atmosphere, the protection of your sanctuary, the place where you live at. All right, so you would say in your head or whatever in your mind, this is your part where you're praying and putting your intention. All right, Spirit, banish any negative curses from coming this way, whatever you say. It's going to be different to whatever it is that you're doing. This is where you have to have power. This is where you have to have ashe as you're doing it, because otherwise it just looks like I'm seasoning up a candle for a good meal. Okay. So basil, we're going to be using this basil for happiness, for peace in a home. I'm just seasoning my candle right now, okay? I'm just going to grab a pinch of sugar. Just a pinch. Now I'm going to be ripping my rose petals, okay? Celonia Azul. I like small rose petals on top of my candles. Those small ones. I'm going to put the oil first so that the herbs will stick. As you rip in your rose, you're calling on the energy of the rose. Attract compassion, attract healing to my house, okay? Love into my home, peace into my home, okay? That's what you would be saying in your head. All right, I'm just gonna rip that and put that all around the plate. It's really pretty. So that's 6, but I'm gonna wait for the 7th real ingredient, which is gonna be the honey, because I want to use some of these flowers. And it's just for decoration and on the plate, okay? And you can do it however you want to do it. You could have seasoned the whole everything, okay? You could have seasoned your whole entire plate. But this is my seasoned candle. And I got the holes in it so that like anything that needs to flow down in there, like oil or some of the herbs or whatever, can go down into the hole as the candle burns. Okay. So let me move all this over. We can still use the pink Himalayan sea salt though, and that's just to protect the ritual. Move all this stuff over. And I'm gonna bring over. Hold on, I feel like y'all haven't told me if y'all can see. I'm gonna bring over our ancestor offering flower base. That's what I'm gonna bring over. We said Do different color roses have different purpose, like using a white rose versus a red rose? Yes. I'm actually going to use two different color roses, and I do have the meanings of each rose that I'm going to use in this as well. We're going to use some of these purple flowers. I don't know if y'all can see that like that, but these right here, I think they're called the Metholia incana, this purple flower right here. And it's to draw in joy and uplift the spirits of your home and bring you closer to the divine, enlightenment, and spiritual growth. So we're going to use some of these flowers, and I'll just like pop them off. So I would just take like my number. I would take like 7 of these flowers off of here. Y'all can't really see me putting them on there, but so I put 7 flowers on the plate. I don't know if y'all can see it. I don't know. And then we're gonna use the pink rose. Really wasn't getting no sunlight, so I definitely was gonna use one of these. We're gonna use the pink rose. Use the pink rose petal for gentleness and happiness in the home. I'm gonna take 7 petals from this pink rose. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That's pretty. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it is pretty. Okay. Then we're gonna use some Veronica flower. And that is these purple things that look like lavender, but they're not. We're gonna use some of these purple things. It's called the Veronica flower. Okay. And we're going to use the Veronica flower because it just represents an image of God and the divine nature of the universe. Okay. This represents also purification, innocence, and spiritual awakening. So it's always good to have some type of representation of the divine infinite awe of this. Okay. I don't know if I have 7 of these, but I can take 7 little purple little flowers of this because I don't think I have 7 whole ones of these. All right, let me see. It's like 2 flowers off of there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 in my hand. 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, that's just going in there. Okay. And then we're gonna use some of these chrysanthemums. And this is just added. This is like bonus stuff, bonus energy around it. Okay. The chrysanthemum is going to promote good mental health and release any type of bottled up, angered, unhealed energy within you. And it's also going to boost the spiritual protection. Okay. So we're going to get 7 leaves off of the chrysanthemum right there. Okay. So I'm going to try to be careful so I don't like really damage it, but I'm just like purging it, picking the ones, and I'm picking it like right from the tip of it. One, like, yeah, like that. See? Right from the tip of it. So there's 1, 2. I like these. 3. 4, 5, 6, and 7. And just notice how I stick with my number throughout everything. Like I'm gonna be adding stuff to it. Like if my magical number is 7, then I'm sticking with the number 7 or the multiple of 7 throughout the whole entire thing. Okay. And those are all the flowers that we're gonna add to it. It looks pretty. Now you do it your own way. You do it however spirit like has you do it. Um, this is just like a guideline, I guess. This is just like a guideline of how you can use it or how you can use the everyday things or whatever. Make sure that your intention is good. If you do try to use this and your intention is not good, then it's gonna come back on you no matter what you do. Okay, no matter what you do. I do plan on showing you guys more of these little quick rituals that you can do, or just daily little magics. You can even do like one for self-love or healing or whatever, just get the corresponding things, the things that correspond with that energy. The gemstones, all of that. I think I want to put this smoky quartz on there, but let me cleanse it right quick. And I'm gonna cleanse it with the same thing right here. And I'm about to drizzle this with honey, and it's like gonna seal it. That's gonna be the 7th ingredient. But all the rest of it was just like creative stuff so I could be pretty, because I like to be pretty and I like to be creative, and spirit knows that. So when I present like my works, if I do workings to them, it's always gonna be pretty or creative. It might even have glitter all over it, because that's just how I am. You know? He said, so only the flowers go on the plate, not the candle. Um, the candle on the plate is gonna stay right there on the plate. I'm gonna put a gemstone right here by the candle, so you guys can see. Childish lips. Yeah. I didn't want it to move, but I'm gonna put it like right there, and then I'm gonna drizzle this shit with some honey. Let me put this back in on there. All right. And this is just a simple home protection and happiness protect, like a happiness spell. Like you want to be happy in your home, you want to be protecting your home, you want to feel good in your home. This is something that's real simple. Just bringing flowers into your home is an action that can uplift the energies into your home. A plant, anything, like it can help you. Like if you don't get outside the ground, you can just grab a rock and put it in your pocket and rock around with it and ground yourself with the rock whenever you need to. Grab it, touch it, feel on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hold it, feel the rock's energy, and you'll be able to ground yourself. And that's pretty much all this shit is. It's like physical representations of things that you want to achieve when you do shit like this. Okay? So we're gonna drizzle with honey, and this is just like, to protect the peace, to preserve the peace, because honey is a preserver or whatever. It also can protect as well. We're doing just like a little quick drizzle of honey across it, even if it gets on my gemstone. All right, stop drizzling. So we're not gonna push it because we don't want too much, but it is some on the candle, and that's really pretty. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's on the candle. Spirit does not give a fuck about pretty. Okay, I just want y'all to know that. I just like to make it pretty. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's me. That's totally me. That's like, oh, it's so pretty. That's totally me. Spirit does not give a fuck about pretty or anything like that. But if you have to do the work and you have to protect yourself, why not be creative? Why not make it something beautiful to look at, like in your house or whatever? You can also take these same herbs and soak them in vinegar. Like, get you a little bowl or something, pour vinegar in it, put these rose petals, put all these different herbs or whatever herbs that you choose, up to you. Get a lot and then choose from what you got. You can put that into a bowl of vinegar and put it in closets, in every room in your house. If you got beds, put it underneath your beds. That also will destroy any negative energy, and you just leave it there until the vinegar evaporates, and then you throw the bowl away. Okay, so like you don't have to do a candle, you don't have to do any of that. You can use these herbs in any which creative way spirit sees fit. I could have crushed all this shit up in a mortar and pestle, and then just burnt it on some coals in the cauldron here and made an incense, and it got the same result. You get what I'm saying? and got the same exact result. And just use your power, your intuition, and let your ancestors, angels, and guides guide you on how to do your personal workings and your personal magic. I am available for magic or whatever. I do it, but it's gonna be something positive. I'm not gonna help you attack nobody. I'm not getting in your shit. But if you need some money, you need a house, you need, some love to come your way, I won't put no spell on nobody, but I will help you attract whatever it is that you're trying to receive in your life. But I won't have a target. I'm not gonna be like, I love Josh and I want you to put a spell on him. I'm not doing it. Okay, you do it yourself if that's what you want to do. And I'm not even going to tell you how to do it because karma, I ain't got time for this shit. But I will teach y'all how to protect yourselves and live a peaceful life no matter what's going on. That's the peace that surpasses understanding, because sometimes you don't have the peace. And if you could just muster up the strength to do this and set that shit aside, by the end of the day, you're going to be feeling better. You get what I'm saying? So he said, facts. I love a good presentation. Me too. I do this for my spirits and then for myself. Like, I can leave this around my house and it's going to be pretty. Like, my baby might see this later and she'll be like, oh, that's cute. What the fuck is that? But that's cute. You get what I'm saying? What is that? And I'll tell her what it's for. And it's just that simple. So I would light this candle now, right? And as you're lighting it, you even do a ritual as the candle is catching fire. You should be saying a little prayer, bring peace to my home, bring love to my home, bring prosperity to my home, like whatever it is, okay? And I usually keep that prayer, hold that prayer until the flame actually reaches the candle. So you will be watching your flame and keep praying, right? It's not praying, but really speaking your petition or whatever until the flame hits the actual wax at the bottom, which is like right now. That is super pretty. And it's got the oil on it, so it's smelling really good. Okay, so it's like aromatherapy I'm smelling too as well. It's got sugar, cinnamon on it, all that. Right? And if you had a petition, like say you wrote down a petition, this would be the point after you did all what I just did or whatever, you picked all your herbs and everything. This would be the point where you would then burn your petition to send it over to the spirit side. As soon as that fire hit that, you didn't say whatever you said. As soon as the fire hit the wax, right? Then if you had a written petition or something like that, at this point, you would burn it over, or ancestor money or something like that. You would burn it over and then let the candle just burn out. Okay, and then it's done. It is what it is. It's done. Now you can keep these for another ritual, these flowers or whatever, because they will dry out. They might be a little sticky or whatever because they got honey on them, but you can keep them for something else. If you wanted to burn them as an instant, say you didn't put honey on them, I would keep these and reuse them and burn them. After that, like if I need to reboost the energy of happiness in my home or happiness in my sacred space or whatever, then I would take these flowers and let them dry out and then crush them up and burn them like incense in my house. You know? So do you guys have any questions? You guys have any questions? You said there is power in words. Yep. I don't know if I explained it or broke it down for you guys enough, but it's definitely like real simple. Like I said, these same herbs, you can skip all this shit. And when you cook your breakfast, you know, if you make you some fresh toast and you're going to be using cinnamon and nutmeg and all that other shit, you need to speak over the nutmeg and the cinnamon as you're mixing the shit together and eat the protection ritual. I mean, period. That's how it works. It just depends on how your magic works or whatever. Or if you're making something that's savory and you got garlic, you're making garlic bread or pasta or whatever, using basil and oregano and all that other shit. Before you put it into your pot, if you don't want to do all this shit or whatever, because you do have to eat and you can just add it on into there, okay? Um, you can be speaking over it. You can be telling the basil what you need the basil to do. I got a notebook right here. Black pepper, like I said, banish the negative energies from me as you're seasoning your food. Ward the jealous people from me. Call it out. Basil, bring in happiness, bring in love, bring in peace, bring in money. If you're gonna do it that way and you're cooking, always go clockwise unless you're trying to banish an energy or like, return some shit from you. But when you stir your food, always go to the right. So does anybody have any questions? Any questions? Any questions? You said I have a herb book that I stumbled upon that shares different herbs and their spiritual benefits. Yeah, I mean, you eat the herbs anyways. Most of the people that even cook with these herbs, they have no idea what they do and how powerful they are. The earth really is like magical. We live in a magical place. God created these things, and each thing has a magical property, a spiritual property. Like I said, they do different things too. It's just the intention that you put it on there for. If I was doing a love spell or a money spell, then I would be talking differently to these herbs when I put them in there. You get what I'm saying? I'll be talking differently to it. A money spell with some cinnamon, I'll be like Like cinnamon, bring me the money fast. Like fire burns up shit, bring me the money fast, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's cinnamon, you know. So it just depends on what you're doing and how you're gonna talk to the herb. But you know, it is what it is. Do you need to steer your food counterclockwise? You said you need to steer your food counter. No, I said clockwise to the right for good intentions or whatever, and it's not to the left for bad intentions. But like, say if you're trying to reverse something, like you got high cholesterol or some shit, and you're trying to reverse it, then go to the left, go backwards. Just like with your petitions, if you want something to come towards you, you're gonna fold your paper towards you. If you want something to go away from you, then you're gonna fold the paper away from you when you like folding your petition and shit. You're only doing clockwise when it's like you're trying to reverse something or get something away from you or go away, you know? So I don't know how you guys felt about this video, but if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I am going to come back with a message, and I'm going to leave this candle right here because this is our project. We did it together and it's very pretty, and I want to let you guys see it burn. As we do a reading, we're going to get a message. I think this is pretty. This is really pretty. But I'm just gonna keep throwing out there. Spirit doesn't give a fuck about pretty, okay? Because I don't want nobody to be like, somebody be like, oh, that's cute, and think that they can fuck with me. Nah, I'm just showing this basically because I feel like I can't show y'all the real like shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? The shit I can show you this shit. This the real shit. This is the real shit, right? But I meant like the shit that'll fuck a motherfucker up, like that type of shit. Sacred, hidden, forbidden type knowledge type shit. But I could teach you how to defend yourself and defend your turf, and that shouldn't be judged or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Do it yourself. DIY. Okay. So it's pretty. I like this teaching. I like this teaching too. And I do think it's pretty. Like I'll sit here and just stare at this. Like, oh, it's so pretty. And that's another way to make your spell work as well, because you can stare at the flame and still be, you know, sending a verbal petition through telepathy or whatever, and still putting your energy through the flame of it. Just stir at it, you know. You said, no, that sacred knowledge is only for a chosen few, right? But I feel like if we're chosen ones on this channel, you know, I can show y'all how to protect yourselves, even draw things to y'all. I got this many more candles, so that's how many more videos we finna do about this, but it's gonna be a different candle every time. Maybe we'll do a money candle or something. I don't know. Y'all can tell me what kind of working y'all would like to see. A healing candle, however you want to bring healing about, or something like that. But y'all have to use your own power to make this shit happen. You could also hire me if that's what you want to do. And I ain't trying to take no money out of my pocket, but you know, if you feel like you got power and you got Ashe and you know what you're doing and you truth gang, go for it. You know. You say yes, you can show the real truth gang. I definitely will, but I'm gonna be back with a message for you guys because I can't do it on this video because I feel like that would be too much. But give me like honestly about what's say about 30 minutes, and I'm gonna come back with a message because I'm going in on this YouTube channel. You said facts only works if you have the Ashe. Exactly. So I'm not worried about nobody this falling into nobody wrong hands. Because if they ain't got no power, that's not gonna work anyways. They still gonna get their ass beat. They ain't gonna have no peace in their home or nothing if they didn't, you know, nothing to work for them. But this is beautiful. It's beautiful. And this is what I be doing for myself. And this is another way that I always stay on top. The first spell I ever did was a protection spell. It was kind of like this, but it wasn't on the plate. But it was a protection spell. First spell I ever did. And I might share that with you guys because it did save my life. But you still need to do it however your spirit guides tell you how to do it or whatever. This is just how my spirit guides be showing me, you know. But anyways, I love you guys so much. Hashtag justice for Alicia Smiley. Remember, you are one with the divine infinite all, and the divine infinite all lives inside of you. I'm going to see you guys in about 30 minutes for a group message. And about this bitch.